Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. So I am currently working on the cover. Now I literally did just film a video that got to about 7 minutes, and it's literally just me thinking out loud for ages. I was like, no one wants to listen to that, why would they? So I was basically trying to figure out how I am getting this buckle here, and I was thinking I need to get like the closure. I was thinking it needs to be under the fabric, but it doesn't. It needs to be between the fabric, so like between this end and the cover piece that I'm going to put in there. So I am going to, so I'm 100% not going to sew it, because just look how thick that is. I really don't think my sewing machine would go through that. I feel like it's just going to break, and like it's the only sewing machine I've got. It is a cheap one, but you know, needs must kind of thing. Like if I could afford a £200-300 one, I would 100% be going for that, but I just, yeah, who can, you know, right now? Cost of living and all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down, but I was thinking, like, I don't really want to glue this, like the front of it on. I feel like I just want to glue these pieces, because these are going to be covered up by a piece of the kit. So I haven't decided which piece I'm going for the inside. I mean, I could literally just do like a piece of that to go over the inside, because then that's, and then I've got pockets there, and then they can be filled, and then you're not really covering too much of an image up. Or it could just be something like that. So I would cut that in half, and then have half of that on that side, and then half on that side, and then I would have the acetate pocket over the front here, and then I would have stuff sticking in, but then you kind of lose the image. But I mean, the image is through the kit, but I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of liking that. It looks a little bit more like an end paper, so I think I'm probably going to go for that. So I'll print one of those on cardstock, and then I will sew the acetate onto it. Though I don't know if I've got clear acetate. I've only got frosted. So this is just something I got from Amazon, Top Liquid. That's not too bad though. Oh yeah, you can completely see through that, that's fine. And that feels nice as well. So yeah, I'm probably going to stitch a piece of that onto both of the end papers as a pocket. Another reason why I don't want to attempt sewing with this, because I don't want to bust it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I need to miter the corners of this, because that's going to fold like that, but I don't know. Is that? I feel like sometimes when I miter corners it's too much, and then like I've lost some of the area that I need. Though, oh, just do it. Just do it. Okay. Right. So if I have that there, and then I have that there. See, that's still a bit too... Oh no, it's because I did it wrong. Because it's supposed to be like at this angle, isn't it? Stay. So that it doesn't flap over. So it's supposed to be a bit of an angle there, and then a bit of an angle there. And then you're not supposed to have any extra here. So, let's be brave. I feel like I'm pulling this up anyway too much. Sorry, I know this is off camera. Okay, so glue that bit down and then glue that over. That's perfect. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, right. I think I'm just going to do a bit at a time, because I don't trust myself. essentially. Right, okay, so I'm gonna start there. So I've only got a little bit left in this Fabri-Tac, which means that it spews out every time I try and open it. But I have to keep it upside down, otherwise I'm waiting for a year for it to come out. So I'm just gonna put some of this on the top bit. Just realised it's gone quite dark actually. I might need to put the lamp on. Just one second, let me just try this. I feel like sometimes, even though the light is really, really bad, it's actually okay on camera. Right, it's super sticky. I've got a bone folder for glue. So this is another reason why I'm glad I didn't Fabri-Tac the front of it, because like it really shows through. Like I know that it's going to dry clear, but I feel like because it's glued onto it, I feel like it's probably not going to do anything. So I'm just going to put the light on and just see if that helps. I mean, if nothing else, that'll help me. I feel like that's not really done anything to the camera, so. Okay, so then I'm going to do this corner. I do love having Fabri-Tac on my fingers because I like to like roll it off, but you know, I feel like it's like a kid thing. Do you know when you've got like, when you're in school and you have those glue spatulas and you just like, I don't know, rubbed glue all over your hands so you could peel it off, and it was like a second skin, which was a bit gross, but that was always fun. I enjoyed that. I'm one of those gross people that likes picking people's scabs and stuff, which I'm sorry, that I know that's awful. Why have I told you that? Right, okay, so I'm just gonna glue this side and then I can glue that on. So hopefully this is staying good on that side. Okay. I feel like maybe I didn't put enough on the other side. I have to go back. I mean, I'm gonna probably fix the card stock, you know, like the front image, pocket image with Fabri-Tac anyway, to be honest, because one, when Fabri-Tac dries, it does stiffen things a little bit more, which is why, like, you know, because I told you that I use cardstock to make the junk journals normally, so that's kind of why. So I'm looking at that zigzag there. That's why I like using Fabri-Tac, but I mean, to be fair, it's I think a lot of people use Fabri-Tac, don't they? Right, so let's see. So I want this zigzag here. And then there we go. This bottle has been on its last legs for a while. I've got a fresh one ready to go, but it's really expensive to try and get this in the UK. I mean, it's not Fabri-Tac, it's Beacon 3-in-1, but it's essentially Fabri-Tac, isn't it? But yeah, it's like really expensive in the UK, so I try not to use it too much where I can, because it's just don't want to waste it really. It's just very, very expensive. Okay. That's all seeped through, so that's all over my hand. So just give me a second whilst I just get all that off. Okay, I can't get it all off, but I loved this bone folder. It was absolutely my best and favourite bone folder. And then I started watching, I feel like I'm blaming her now. I'm not, I swear, honestly, Tina, if you're watching from Shabby Dabby Doo Dah, I'm not blaming you, I promise. But I really, really love watching Tina from Shabby Dabby Doo Dah. She does some amazing videos, and she just like talks about her life and stuff. And honestly, like whilst it was in lockdown, so like my husband only got to work from home a little for a small amount of time, and the rest of it he had to go into the office, whereas for me most of my job is still home working, so I didn't really need to be in the office that often. So a lot of the times I would just put like YouTube on whilst I was working, just, you know, like something in the background, so because obviously you're used to like an office environment with people talking and stuff, so it was nice to just kind of have something in the background. And then I found Tina from Shabby Dabby Doo Dah's videos, and she just kind of like talks about what's going on in her life, and what she's getting up to and stuff, and it was just really nice just to kind of have somebody in the background, because I feel like that's literally what kind of happens in the office, so it was just nice to listen to that. But one of her techniques is, I haven't seen any of her videos for quite a while, to be fair, because I've just had a lot on, so I haven't really been able to sit and watch YouTube, but she used to put like a lot of glue onto things, and then she'd have like a spreader, so just like an old credit card or something, and then she'd spread the glue, and then it would obviously seep out, but that's what gives the best kind of contact. That's why I use the bone folder whenever I'm gluing. And she, because she does that, I started to do it because I thought it was a good technique, and then realised that my glue was getting stuck onto this, and then I tried to get it off, and it wouldn't come off, and it just became all kind of like, I don't know, ridged on the edge. So when I tried to bone fold my card with it just ripped it. So I've got one bone folder for paper now, and one that I've kept for glue, but this was amazing, and I realised this is literally the cheap one that everyone has, that everyone can get from any kit, but I just don't know, I always forget that I need one. So like, because my phone's here, and that's where I would grab, you know, something to start doing a bit of shopping, I forget by the time I've finished, because once I've finished recording a video, I then want to upload it to YouTube and then do whatever I need to do, so whether it's like cook the tea or you know, whatever, or like get to work on a digi kit or something like that. So I literally forget to buy myself another bone folder. So, but yeah, I know you can get these like really easily. I just forget. So I'm just mitering the corners on these ones, being a bit more brave with this. Okay, and then I'm going to stick this down. Okay. So I would really love to like know a little bit about some of you guys that are watching my videos, so if you feel comfortable to, like, please feel free to put a bit of information about yourselves, just so I can get to know kind of like a bit about who my viewers are, what kind of things you're looking for, because generally I think I am really mainly going to be focusing on like gothy kinds of crafts and stuff like that, because gothy is my style. I may at some points kind of branch out to do some like vintagey type things, just because like I have got loads and loads of like commercial use images that I can use to make vintage digital kits, but honestly every time I try to start making a digital kit that's vintage, it ends up being gothy anyway. So like as an example, I know like there's this cottage core which is like a bit of a thing, and it's really cute. It's all just kind of like old cottagey and like warm armchairs and book reading nooks and warm fireplaces and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, that's so cute, like I feel like I'd like to do a bit of a kit like that. So I started to make a cottagecore digital kit, and I've got the pages done so far, and I need to work on the ephemera, but guess what it turned into? Haunted cottagecore. I literally can't help myself. It's a disease. Yeah, I love the gothy style so much, and I just think, you know, if there's something that you really enjoy, then just do it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's basically what I've got in the background. So I have got a few kits that I am trying to work on. So I mentioned a dragon kit like ages ago, and the dragon kit, so I've done some note pages that I'm quite happy with, but I want more to do with it. So I've done some kind of like dragon stamps, and I'm trying to do some dragon ATC cards and stuff like that. So sorry, I need to like two-hand this now because there's barely anything in here. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like it's not ready yet to be a published kit, so I'm just working on that still at the moment. And then I've got my haunted cottage colour. Like I say, I've got the pages done, so I may just put those up. But I like to do an ephemera kit with the pages, just so that there's like a coordinating set, and it's kind of like you've got everything that you need there ready to go. So that's on hold just a little bit, just because I've got, oh, I did that too high. Just because I've got, well, because I've been doing this Pastel Goth kit, I really was like, I love the cute little envelopes that I've done, but there's just not really any big envelopes. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make some big envelopes for this kit. And then I got a load of images, because I use Midjourney for some of my images. So there was basically, I found, well, I created loads of images through Midjourney, and it was so much fun, and I made so many different things. Like, the ideas just kind of like spew out of my mouth, out of my fingers, I guess, technically, because I'm typing it, as I'm typing the descriptions of what I want into Midjourney. So I ended up with loads and loads and loads of really cool images. So not only have I created some large envelopes for this Pastel Goth kit as like a bit of an add-on, so I've made 5. I'm also making a set of ATCs, so I'm planning to have that done really, really soon. So the envelopes are ready, but I was going to just put them up in my shop at the same time once they're done. So I've done 3 pages of ATCs, so there's 3, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 cards per page, and yeah, so I've done 3 so far. I want to do 5, so I've just got 2 more to do. One's already kind of planned and ready to go. I just need to give it my style, and then the other one is just blank, so I need to work on that. But I'm probably gonna do that tonight, and try and get that ready to go as soon as possible, because I really want to use them for this these kits, so for these journals even. Okay, so this is the cover as it stands. What I'm gonna do is I am gonna pause the video whilst I go and get my end paper printed out. Actually, am I? Because I need to sew on that. That's probably going to take a while. Okay, so I've made the journal cover so far, and next I am going to print off the end papers, sew on an acetate pocket, and then I will come back, because then what I'll need to do is make a template for my spine, which I will do on camera as a process, and then I want to put like this page that I'm going to be sewing the book to, the signature to, and then I'm going to be gluing in my end papers, and then that'll be hopefully one video. So the signature will be sewn in, have the end papers in the pockets, and then I will start customizing the journals with you. So I just need to basically catch up and make more journals. I did actually try out. So I did mention the other day that I saw some videos where they'd use the Amazon packaging and then they'd basically glued on some book page, but I think it's really to have the book page visible more than anything. So this looks good if I was going to have it visible, though, to be fair. I don't know if you can see that, but I put it down the other way when it was way too wet and then ripped half the bits off. So that didn't go well. But yeah, I think this does look really good if it was going to be actually on show. But because mine isn't going to be on show and it's going to be covered by the fabric, I feel like it's probably not really worth doing it like this. And what I'm probably going to just continue doing is using up my unwanted scrapbook papers to basically strengthen the books, because this does feel like nice and sturdy, especially, I was going to say now I've got the Fabri-Tac in, but I've only got the Fabri-Tac on the edges, but even without that actually it does feel nice and sturdy, and I do like a sturdy book cover. I really want to put the signature in to show you, but I'm not going to do that because that's 100% just going to glue it in there and I don't want to ruin it. But yeah, I'm like really quite happy with that. I might just trim off these little tiny bits on the ends, but I think that'll do for today's video. So that's the cover, and then hopefully the next video I will have finished making all of these. Sorry, there's loads of glue on my hands and that looks awful. And I will have made 5 book covers. So this one, I might keep this for something else. Though I might just literally make it into the cover, I don't know. But yeah, it's, we'll see what I'm doing with that. I'm not sure. But I might just make another one. But yeah, so yeah, next video, hopefully I should have 5 buckles, 5 covers, and then I will sew this on for the first time on camera, and then I'll do the other ones off camera, and then I'll have 5 journals with signatures in, and then I will do process videos where I'm decorating them with you. So I don't know if I will do all 5 journals being decorated on camera. Maybe let me know in the comments actually. So if you'd like to see me decorate all 5 journals, please let me know in the comments. If you think that it would probably be sufficient just to see one, then please let me know that as well. And yeah, I think that's everything really. But yeah, if you've got any questions or if there's any advice that you could give me on doing this, please feel free to put it in the comments. I can definitely always use some advice. So hopefully you've enjoyed this anyway, so please do give me a thumbs up if you have. Please put me some stuff in the comments, because like I say, I really love reading your comments, and I am trying my best to reply to all the comments as quickly as possible. It's not like I'm overrun with them, it's just the fact that my notifications don't work that well. And there is another thing actually, I didn't realise that some of my external links don't actually work. So apparently, unless I've got, I think, 1,000 subscribers or an obscene amount of viewing hours, I won't kind of be able to do external links. So I think sometimes my Etsy kits work and sometimes they don't, and I don't think my Instagram link works either. So if you are trying to find me on Instagram, it's just literally Fallen Angel Prints. So if you just search at and then Fallen Angel Prints, I'm on there. The same on Facebook as well. And the same in Etsy. So if you search Fallen Angel Prints and then make sure you click the bit where it says shops with Fallen Angel Prints in the name, and then it'll show you mine, and it's a cute little fallen angel, which I'll just show you here. So this is my business card. I've brought that way too close. Okay, so you'll see this cute little fallen angel there. So that's my logo. So if you see that on Etsy, that's me. And then you can just kind of have a look. So I've literally put my Pastel Goth kits in the featured section to make it easier for anyone that's looking for that, that's following these videos. I will continue to put links in there because I'm pretty sure that you could still just copy them. If you're watching on a computer, you could just copy them and put them into your browser. but generally I tend to watch YouTube on telly rather than anywhere else. I suppose if you're doing it on your phone, actually, you could probably copy and paste the link as well, but you can't really do that on TV. But those are the ways to find me if you are struggling to. But yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye!